We live in a culture now where people, you're evil or you're like me. The whole world and everybody else is immoral unless they do what you do, think what you think, experience. You think, we have this whole thing that words are evil. Words are action. It's bullshit. And all it does is make you incredibly weak as a human being. And you're more than that. We all are more than that. If you are unhappy and you're your life, you got 3 choices, really. 2. Blame. That's not a choice not going to work. Don't blame someone else. Don't blame you that don't blame yourself. Just figure out what you're going to do to change your life or change your blueprint. You're going to have to rewire what's going on inside. The modeling concept came because Jim Rohn used to have this phrase. He said success leaves clues. He said, if there's anything you want in your life, don't assume that somebody has some special gift. They may have a gift, but they probably developed it, most of it. And if you sow the same seeds, you'll reap the same rewards. So figure out what this person is doing different than anyone else and do that. He used to have a funny way of describing. He used to say, Tony, find out what poor people read and don't read it, because he said that's the fabric they're trying to build their mind from. Find out somebody who's successful, wealthy, not just financially wealthy, but somebody who's rich emotionally and spiritually and physically and financially, and find out how do they live their life differently. What are the things they believe? What are some of the daily disciplines that they're a part of? So if you are in a situation, you think of the worst scenario. Your mom dying? No, my business goes under. I never achieve at the level one need to. All the things I have anxiety about. The minute you focus on them, you go into those states of fear, and then you behave fearful and you get lousier results and we get lousy results. What does it do to your brain? You go, see, I told you I couldn't do this. I think of this negative blue. How do we break out of it? We change our focus by asking better questions. Answer this question in your mind. What is it in your life that you're proud of? If you want to have a quality life, I think you just have to put yourself on the line. So to me, greatness is people to put themselves on the line and keep growing. They won't settle. So I want to give people freedom. To me, that's valuable. But what I do with my life is I look at what I see that moves me. So when I find things that I'm very passionate about, I like to go deep. I think we live in a Facebook world, a Twitter world, a tweeting world, texting world where people are by technology not realizing they're becoming more and more shallow. They're people ending relationships by texting them. And I think a lot of people are dissatisfied because technology is making us go faster and faster. So I look for things to go deeper, and I think in our lives there's a few areas that matter. Your body, your emotions, your spirit, relationships, your economics, the business, those half dozen or so areas I like to keep going. I'm going to keep going. The most important decision you can make above any on the face of the earth is deciding that no matter what happens in your life, no matter what happens, you're going to live in a beautiful state. It means that you're not going to suffer. It means a beautiful state is that you're going to be happy, but that's only one. Or you're going to feel creative, or you're going to be passionate, or you're going to be in awe of something, or you're going to feel love. Any state that's a beautiful state is really the core essence of who you are. Without fear, right? I deserve the best and I accept the best. Now, if you want this affirmation to be true for you, then you do not want to believe any of the following statements. Money doesn't grow on trees. Money is filthy and dirty. I am poor, but clean or good. I don't want to have money and be stuck up. I will never get a good job. I will never make any money. Money goes out faster than it comes in. I'm always in debt. Poor people can never get out from under. My parents were poor and I will be poor. Artists have to struggle. Only people who cheat have money. Everyone else comes first. Oh, I couldn't charge that much. I don't deserve. I'm not good enough to make money. Never tell anyone what I have in the bank. Don't lend money. A penny saved is a penny earned, saved for a rainy day. A depression could come at any moment. I resent others having money. Money only comes from hard work. How many of these beliefs belong to you? Do you really think that believing any of them will bring you prosperity? It is old, limited thinking. Perhaps it was what your family believed about money. Because family beliefs stay with you sunless, we consciously release them. Wherever it came from, it must leave your consciousness if you want to prosper. To me, True prosperity begins with feeling good about yourself. It is also the freedom to do what you want to do when you want to do it. It is never an amount of money. It is a state of mind. Prosperity, or lack of it, is an outer expression of the ideas in your head. Deserving. If we do not accept the idea that we deserve to prosper, then even when abundance falls in our laps, we will refuse it somehow. Look at this example. A student in one of my classes was working to increase his prosperity. He came to class one night so excited, for he had just won $500. We kept saying, "I don't believe it. I never win anything. I don't believe it." We knew it was a reflection of his changing consciousness. He still felt he really didn't deserve it. And next week he could not come to class as he had broken his leg and the doctor bills came to $500. He had been frightened to move forward in a new, prosperous direction and felt undeserving. So he punished himself in this way. Whatever we concentrate on increases. So don't concentrate on your bills. If you concentrate on lack and debt, then you will create more lack and debt.